We have a question from Gabi from Hungary, and she's, or he, asking, how can we experience the pressure coming from the Creator? How does it happen?
Wait and see. It feels bad.
No, don't be so, what, you don't feel any pressure coming from the Creator in your life? Everything is just like you're floating in a very nice jelly?
Yes.
Or of course we feel the pressure from the Creator. We feel pressure. The only question is if we're attributing it to the Creator.
Exactly.
And pressure from Him, what? From the quality of bestowal that wants what? On our desire to push us towards the quality of bestowal, that we will be like Him. But if we're judging everything that happens in our life only in terms of why cannot I receive, why cannot I enjoy, so this is how we will perceive our lives. But if we will perceive our life through a different lens, you will see that every time the Creator is speaking to us, even now.
Even now when he's working in the building, he's speaking to us. Yes. Every pressure and stress that you feel in life, that you are uncomfortable, or this inner emptiness that makes you never be quiet and just happy, and this is actually pressure from the Creator.
Nick from London, if we are just new students, how will we reveal the Creator at the physical congress between us? Will our desires be strong enough if we are new?
Yes. Your desires are very strong because you are new. Because now you get it as a present. And if you try to bring all this desire in you and invest it in the right environment, then the results that you feel will be overwhelming. I can tell you that there's nothing in life like the first Congress. There's nothing like the first Congress. And basically there's nothing like the second Congress and like the 10th Congress, and the 20th Congress is amazing as well. But the first Congress is like this first love. It's like when you get this prophecy of how it can be, and then it's taken from you, because the moment you combine your vessel with the other vessels, it grows, and the emptiness that you feel in it is much bigger than the emptiness that you felt for yourself before the Congress. So be prepared that the time after the first Congress won't be easy for you. Like it's like this. It will be overwhelming. Your beginner's desire will reveal itself as something very overwhelming as well. You will be in constant search and constant experience, and it will be amazing. It will just be. There's nothing like the first Congress.
Just to add that, as Masha said, what does it mean we're new students? You're old souls, very old souls.
We see it in the questions.
And with much experience. And when we will connect, as Abash is saying, when we are connecting all of these sparks that each one of us has, we will create a flame, a wonderful flame. And we will see that this flame, this desire, this yearning will be enough to feel. Maybe to feel to have the first contact with spirituality. Who knows? And it's not only ours that we call ourselves new ones. It's the entire world group will be with us. And if we will connect with everyone, within, with my drive, my emotions, my desires, I want to be with everyone, you will see it's like, we will all be, including myself and Masha, like babies that the father is putting on the shoulder, and they are so high and they are going with them. You will see. Don't be. And after the Congress, as Masha said, our vessels will be much enlarged now because we are connected, and this emptiness will give you a drive, a deficiency towards even bigger attainment, even bigger connection with the crew. You will feel it. It's not like an emptiness in our life. No, it will be like a drive. It will be you will see. It will be another kind of deficiency.
And if Gabi from Hungary didn't feel the pressure coming from the Creator until then, he will feel it after the Congress.
Maria from Brazil. Is there any important Kabbalist woman character in history? So, first of all, Masha. And part of Masha, yes, they are. All of the prophets in the Bible are Sarah, Leah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Huldah, and Deborah, and Yael, and well, there are many I don't remember. And also the sisters of the tribes, you know, they were also in a spiritual attainment, and Miriam, and Yocheved, the mother of Moses. That means, you know, degrees, spiritual attainments. But you know that when Kabbalists are mentioning these degrees in the Zohar and in, they speak only of, you know, Moses, the Kabbalist. It's a level of attainment, you know, and a woman or a man can attain this level of the Kabbalist, this level of attainment. So it could be that after some time, Masha will be in the level of Moshe, and then she will be in the level of Pharaoh, and then she will be in the level of... We're ascending the spiritual level, and we need also to understand something, that this is not about men or women. We're equal in this. We have a point in the heart, that's it. It's about our connection. It's about how we together form one vessel. And there isn't anyone here who is attaining alone while the other are waiting. He needs to connect with the others and to care about them, that they will attain. This is his spirituality. This is his vessel, you understand? So this it's a classical question. I'm sorry to say, it's a good question. But yes, women are... Yes, Masha?
It's maybe a classical question before, because we don't manage to answer it sufficiently somehow. And yes, there were many women, like Rashi's daughter, for example. He was one of the biggest Kabbalists of the Middle Ages. He had 3 daughters, and one of them especially, and all three of them, he raised as Kabbalists. They were all Kabbalists, and they all married great Kabbalists, and so on and so on. But that doesn't answer your question, actually. Yes, we are equal, but women have somehow a much harder job, because while men can just lift up and leave the world behind, women often can't, because our job is really not to do as they do, to leave anything behind and just be in the spiritual desire. Our job is, in the end, to combine both worlds and to take all this heaviness and all this world and all its suffering and all its pain, lift it all up to this point of the spiritual desire. Like, take it all with you, take all these masses with you. And that's why we have to, we have to still find our way, because in our generation, really, Kabbalah is for everyone, and women and men should be equal in this study. And we have to, we have to just find ourselves in it and see how we find this balance. For example, Rashi's daughter, after she had 2 kids in the family, almost stopped studying Kabbalah. And for us, it's for us it's sometimes also a hard job to combine those 2 worlds and not leave anything behind, but really totally live in the spiritual point, but taking all this with you. And that's why here in our group and in many groups abroad, the main force of dissemination of the wisdom of Kabbalah are women, because we take what we learn, and we feel a very urgent need to help others with it, and to spread it all over to this world. This might be our job.
Nick from London. So, a workshop is about everyone being equal and each one having the intention to reveal the Creator? Yes, Nick?
Yes.
Sheila from the UK. So, the connecting with the friends is at the level of desire. So, when we focus on one single goal, to discover the Creator and scrutinize the ego that emerges in us, is this the work? Well, part of it, yeah. Part of it, Sheila. Thomas from Germany. When put my masach together, with the masach of the other, then it grows permanently. So Thomas, you don't have a masach by yourself. Masach is after we're doing the first restriction, the first tzimtzum, and this goes toward the connection with the friends, and you want to see your life in this connection, in this is the field of the soul of Adam HaRishon. Then, first of all, you are doing the commandment, thou shall not do, I don't know how it goes, don't do bad.
Something that I don't want it to be done to me.
What you hate that will be done to you, don't do it to
Yeah.
the others. So this is the first commandment, to prevent yourself from doing anything, but not, with the hands and legs, but with your thoughts, with your desires towards that. It's a different world. And then you begin also to, this is how you restrict desires, those desires that you cannot work with the friends, you don't use them. But then comes development that you can work with the desires. And this correction is called love thy neighbor, or in Hebrew, love thy friend as yourself. That you can use these desires that you were keeping under the, carpet, and begin to work with them. How? In the measure or to the extent that you can bestow the Creator with these same desires. And it's a totally different work. So when you begin to work with the desires and see with which desires you can bestow, with which you cannot bestow, the more you can receive and bestow, this is how you enlarge your masach. Because the masach is just a system of connection between you and the Creator. But you become a new you, it becomes the friends, you and all of the parts of your soul. So there you have it. Ready?
Are we okay with the time? Sorry.
I don't know. No, we're not, but let's just fill in the question of Freddy
Yes.
from Kinshasa, Congo. How many people do we need at least to form a circle and draw the light to us?
We're speaking usually about 10 people. For many reasons that we won't go into now. But any relationship that you have with another person where you can have those tnaim, conditions of a circle, meaning that you're equal, that you're striving to the Creator, that in your relationship you want to discover this light, as you call it. If it's even if it's only two, like in the Talmud, it says that a minimum of a crowd are two. So yes, the minimum of a crowd are two, but and not too many, not more than 10. But anything between it is good as long as the conditions are kept.
And there are other conditions apart of the number of people. It's not just that you're sitting 10 in circles and like in the stones of Stonehenge, a light comes. It's work. There's work to do, but we will do it together in the Congress. And thank you
there.
very much.